Hello and welcome back to my channel, How We Move the Decimal. In this video, I am listing slides that I had previously photographed, and I have sped this up a lot. Doing the photo editing took me a lot more time than I thought, and I just realized I could put 24 pictures on this instead of 12, which is great for later on. I did utilize using more than 12 pictures on this, but with slides that'll really help. I want to discuss a couple of things. I did have a person on eBay comment on my slides and tell me that the photo quality basically was trash, that it was blurry, there wasn't good quality. Why would they buy slides if they didn't have good quality of the photos? And here's the thing. I do that on purpose. I'm not going around going, oh my gosh, I really hope my photos suck and are blurry and horrible. But I'm also going, I don't want you to steal my photos off of eBay. I know I can go through and I can watermark them, but I don't have the time to go through and watermark every photo. And that would also obstruct the view to some aspects. So I just basically take crappy photos. At least according to this buyer, I take crappy photos. And again, I have had in the past when I've taken better photos and even put up the photos of them scanned, I have had them stolen and I've seen them show up in other places, which is really unfortunate. There is, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but there's a Reddit thread that's like vintage photos where people post like old photos and slides and stuff. And I haven't had any of my slides come up on there yet, but I like looking at it. And I like to, maybe think somebody's buying the slides to put up there, maybe. I mean, honestly, I don't know what they're doing with the slides, but I have had them ripped off of eBay because the picture quality was better. And that is why I no longer put the scanned slides on there. I just won't. There are 2 slides that I currently have listed that you'll see in a future video. They're just two slides, and that's all in the lot, and I could take way better pictures of them. I could even put the scanned pictures of them up, but then I have to watermark, and I also have to worry about them being stolen. So I don't do that. I just continue taking it with my DSLR camera while on my light board or my tracing board or whatever you want to call it. My cheap board I got off of Amazon. I don't think I would have paid for a higher quality board. I mean, my tracing board was $14 and it's done well. I do have to put a piece of paper on there to diffuse it because it is meant to be a tracing board, not a light board. But, if you're a true, thrifter, you gotta learn how to be scrappy and using things to what you need. I've used it as a tracing board for my kids' homework before, if we've had to trace a picture or to teach my children how to forge my signature on their permission slips when we forget to sign them. All of the above, it's worked. So, but yes, that is why some of my pictures are blurry. That is why I don't do singular or up close pictures of certain pictures, because I will have to go in and watermark them, and that's just a pain to go and do that. And I don't want them stolen. So there's that. I was kind of surprised by that person just messaging me on eBay saying, basically they're trash and why are you charging so much? And I've had more of that happen probably in the past year, and I've talked to other resellers. I don't have like a huge network of resellers, but there's a couple of us that are around the same area that I have talked to before, and they seem to be having more issues than expected with buyers, but nothing crazy. Again, they just sent me that one message. They weren't like stalking me or buying things and giving bad feedback. It wasn't anything horrible. It was just like, oh, you took time out of your day to send this to me. Thank you, I guess. But unfortunately on eBay, if I don't answer them back, it's an unanswered message, which is So it's a pain in the butt because when you look at your thing, you're like, so many items with unanswered questions. And it's like, no, it's not a question. It's a person telling me that I suck. And I don't have time for do that. And what do I send back? Thanks, just so it's not in my unanswered, items with unanswered questions post. So it's just bonkers, and I'm not sure what to do about that. The other people are having more returns than normal. I'm, knock on wood, if there's any real wood around here, I'm not having a horribly large amount of returns that are not fair. So it's like, okay, item doesn't fit. That's fine. I'm not having INADs just so the buyer doesn't have to pay for return shipping. I haven't experienced that yet. Again, knock on wood, but I can see how that can be very, very frustrating to people. I will say I have had 2 eBay shipping glitches. I was going through and looking at all my stuff, and some of my old things I'm going to, like fabrics and slides that are smaller lots. I think I'm going to go back through, when I have time and just do a large lot to get rid of them. But I was going through and looking at all my listings, and some listings did not have offers on them, which I always put offers on, let buyers make offers. That was gone on over half of my listings. Any listing that had relisted itself in the past 3 weeks lost the ability to make an offer, which is very unfortunate. And items that I've never offered free shipping. I don't offer free shipping. About half of my items had free shipping on them. So, yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this. I just got a phone call. My father-in-law had picked something up for me. So, but yes, I don't know if, eBay glitches. I've never ever offered free shipping, ever. And over half my items had free shipping on them. And I don't know when that happened. And I tend to check my stuff weekly, do like just a bulk check on, look through everything weekly. You can see, how many times your item has been viewed that month. Sometimes if it hasn't been viewed in a month, I'll end it and sell similar. I don't know if this happened when I was selling similar. I don't know if this happened when eBay rolled them over and relisted them. I don't know if eBay just went poof with a magic wand and decided to make half my items free shipping. There seemed to be no rhyme or reason because all of my items are custom skewed, and that custom skew relates to like a date and time because I go in order, and like old items I'll put in like lot AA or BB or CC, but otherwise they get a numbered lot. And I think I'm in the mid 80s right now when I started with 1. I have no, like, all of my 1 through 10s are gone, my 1 through 20s are gone, and my all 1 through 30, I have no 1 through 30. Those are all now alphabetical. And I was going through and looking at it, and there was no rhyme or reason. There was like free shipping on box 80 or free shipping on lot AA or BB. It was just random listings, which just baffled me. But I went through and bulk edited them again to calculated shipping, and they went back to free shipping after I did that. I did send eBay for Business on Facebook a message and asked them about that, and they said that it was a known issue. I don't know if it's a known issue for everybody. I do not list on the app. Like I've said before, I only list on my desktop because it's quicker for me to do that. And I don't know if that was just a desktop issue or if it's across all platforms, but that was incredibly frustrating for me. They are now finally back to what they were to calculated shipping, but I think I had to edit them 3 times for it to stick, and I was checking like every hour. It was so frustrating to the point that I was just going to end them and hold them in my ended listings until this fixed itself, because I was worried of selling one of these items, because several of these items, the shipping was more than the actual item. And I did sell an item this weekend where the shipping was more than the actual item. The item was $5.99 and the shipping was $7. I'm really trying to steer away from that. I'm going to be purging my store either after the first of the year or this summer on items in which the shipping costs more than the item. Even if I got the item for free, which a lot of them I did, or they came in lots where, like from the auction, where I wanted a specific thing, I didn't want that, and that's just, extra. But I'm having to, now that we are almost up to 700 listings, which doesn't sound like a lot compared to like some people that list, like I have 6,000, I have, 25,000 listings or whatever. I have almost 700, and getting to 500 was the absolute hardest thing I could do. Once I got to 500, it was pretty easy. And 500 is my sweet spot. I make more sales when it's 500 than I do any other time. But like I was saying, I know I don't have any money into it, so it's pure profit. However, there's going to be a cost of storage. Can I, hold on to this? It is taking up room where I could be getting better items and storing those better items, or just having more organized, safer storage for the items I do have. And we are noticing this now because, like I've talked about, we have a climate controlled area in our basement that is finished, and so we're using a lot of that room to store eBay items that need to be climate controlled, and that's becoming a commodity. So I'm just going to have to go through and get rid of the low cost, low profit items, I think, just to make room for the other items we are getting. So thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and please consider watching my other videos. Have a wonderful day.